Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here, coming to you live on a Monday. Yes, it is not the usual time for the stream, but guess what? I'm not working today, so I figured I would kick off a little bit of a random live stream this fine Monday afternoon. It is 12 p.m., and we are going to continue our journey back to the bubble. Let me go ahead and just start the jumping. I'll show you where I am right now. Let's see. I did a little bit of jumping last night, so we are currently 4,381 jumps from Sol. Not that I'm going to Sol, mind you. I'm going to head down here to HIP 100449. I believe that's where most of my combat ships are parked. But that's just a few jumps away from Sol. So we are more than halfway from where we left off in the Saturday live stream. I'm going to continue the jump today and see if we can't make it back to the bubble. This will be the first time in 10 years that I will be going back to the bubble. I know it said 8 years on the thumbnail, but it's actually been 10. I miscalculated. It's been so damn long. See, there's a few people already in the live stream. Thanks for joining in. Here's a real salute for you. If you leave me an 07 in chat, I can say hi to you personally. Hey, it's Alex. How's it going, Alex? Andy K? Is it Saturday? No, we are not quite Saturday yet. It's an early Saturday, mind you. We're just going to be continuing the journey back to the bubble. I figured, you know, why wait till Saturday if we can get a head start? I don't know if I will go right back to the bubble. I may leave the final couple of jumps for the Saturday live stream because I know that a lot of folks want to see me arrive back in, maybe see me get interdicted, maybe see me get blown up, who the heck knows. But we're going to continue the journey today to try and get close to the bubble. Plus, I don't know how much time I'll be able to stream today. I'm gonna try and go for at least an hour or two, but it's all kind of pending my wife calling me up and saying that she needs me to come pick her up. I think she's gonna be leaving early today. INF well, good to see you. 09? What is a 09? Is that a half a heart? All right, let's continue jumping. How was the rest of everyone's weekend? Oh, wait a second. Did I charge? Yes, I did. Okay, we're going to continue to jump here. I'll tell you, it is absolutely wild. I'm 4,000 some odd light years from the bubble right now, and almost every single jump that I make has been discovered by some commander. I'm looking on my my third-party app right here. It's telling me that in the last 24 hours, there's been zero traffic. In the last week, zero traffic, and only one person has ever joined into this specific system, but one person has been here. Whales don't have arms or hands. Okay, well, I mean, that's a fair point, man. That is a fair point. Still doesn't explain what the 9 is, mind you. Is that a flipper? Is that a curled up flipper? A dorsal fin? You gotta tell me. Pay attention to the map. It's sparse road near the bubble. You may need to fly for 2 streams. Final part. Yes. So, hang on. Let me just get through this little charge up here, because it's getting harder and harder. You might notice I am very close again to the bottom of the map, and you'll notice there are very few stars below me. I mean, you can count them on one hand. That's how many there are below me. But when I set a course back to Sol yesterday, it said it was like 250 jumps or something like that. So I set a target for around halfway. It was like 50 jumps, mostly neutron stars. That's what I did last night. And I have yet to see what the actual total jumps is to get to Sol once we get closer, because we're going to run out of neutron stars to follow, right? So we'll be jumping just normal jumps at that point, and it is likely going to add a considerable amount of jumps to it, which is why I don't think I'll be doing it today. We're continuing the journey. I didn't say we're finishing the journey. We'll try. We'll see. Plus, like I said, I don't know if I necessarily want to jump right into the bubble off of the usual Saturday live stream, because I know there's folks who join in on the regular stream who will likely want to see that official return back. You know, INF whale, while whales do not have hands or feet or arms, the bones in their flippers, I guess you'd call them flippers on a whale, they do have like sort of the I don't know what the word is. It's eluding me right now. Is it vestigial? It's like the bone fingers, the finger bones are still technically there in the flippers, even though there's no more fingers there. Kind of like we kind of have the remains of a tail somewhere, sort of. Tailbone, right? How far from the bubble? Right now, P. Burnsiv, I am just over 4,000 light years from the bubble right now. We're making our way there. We are getting ever closer. I did quite a bit of jumping yesterday. I jumped another 5,000 or 6,000 light years off stream. So yeah, we are getting there. We're getting there. I will say I'm mostly taking neutron star jumps here, so there hasn't been a whole lot of scanning to do, which has sped up the journey quite a bit. But that has to do with where I'm at, like quite literally the bottom of the galaxy again. But we're not getting trapped today. I'm not in the mood for another panic attack like the Saturday stream. Let's get a charge up here. There we go. Absolutely do not want to be panicked again like last stream. I've had a couple of systems, mind you, that have had a few HMCs. I even landed on a biological and I got a stratum tectonicus or whatever the heck it's called. So pretty happy about that. Got another 100 mil. But few and far in between, let me tell you. Few and far in between. In fact, if we open this up, I'd be willing to bet someone's discovered this. Yep, look at that. Gazotronic. Gazotronic. It's pretty wild how more than 4,000 light years out from the bubble and just jumping to, you know, random neutron stars here, that people have discovered these systems. People have been all over this. There's like dirty fingerprints on all of these star systems. Hey, Tragic Blue, good to see you. Welcome back. Thanks for joining in on this random Monday stream. How's the sound levels, by the way? Everything sound good? Audio's good? Game sounds good? Let me know if the balance is good or if you want me to turn one up or one down. Maybe the mic is not close enough to my mouth, who knows? As you see, look at this, well, actually you guys can't see it. I'm getting the EDSM valuable bodies pop up in my window right now saying there's 4 valuable bodies in the system. So again, I know someone's been here already. It just blows my mind though, because I was getting almost every system discovered even when I was still about 7,000 light years out. And I mean, I know that there's not that many neutron or white dwarfs near the bubble, so I guess this is just kind of like a very popular route for people to take. But it brought me back to the original exploration when I first set out of the bubble like 10 years ago. I remember that it took a few thousand light years before I started seeing systems that were not discovered or had not been previously discovered. So it's crazy, man. It is absolutely crazy. How many of you have come out here and said, you know what, I'm just gonna go to every single star system around this area? Sounds good? Audio's good? at that range I could find people-built systems? They've made it 5,000 light years away? Wow, that is crazy. And yeah, you're right, Andy. I mean, I am kind of running the Colonia Highway, so it's not that surprising. I mean, I'm not saying I'm surprised at all. Like I said, 10 years ago, you were hard pressed to find a system that hadn't been discovered, and I left, you know, I left Sol 2, 3, maybe maximum. I mean, it's hard to remember. Maybe maximum 4 months after the game went to gold and officially launched, because I was playing back in the beta, but I didn't go exploring during the beta, and I don't recall if progress carried over from beta to official launch. Maybe someone has some recollection of that. I don't remember that. I feel like it might have, but it was so limited just because you're in that little pillbox, right? So, yeah, does anyone remember that back in when the game officially launched? If you were playing in beta, did progress carry over?
System scan complete.
So you're really curious how I have a Caspian if I've been out in the out of the bubble for so long? Did I pick it up on a fleet carrier or perhaps Colonia? Burnsiv, I picked it up in Colonia, and oh yeah, look at that, first discovered by Alget. So I picked it up in Colonia. I had stopped in a system near Colonia when I first stopped to sell all of my exploration data. This was before there was ever exobiology, so all of my planet scanning and system scanning data was sold in a system near Colonia, a few thousand light years from Colonia. There was a station. And then I went to Colonia. I dropped off my OG Asp Explorer, unengineered, nothing in it, and started... I bought the Caspian Explorer, and then I went off and I did a little bit of exobiology scanning to just at least... I didn't even have a spacesuit, so I couldn't do any of that stuff, couldn't do any of the footfall stuff. So I did some exobiology scanning and flying this thing around and just realizing I've never done engineers because I couldn't. I don't even... I mean, I've never even seen an engineer. The engineers didn't exist in the game when I first went off exploring. So now, by popular vote in the chat... hold on one second, I just got to charge this up. It was decided I should go back to the bubble and start doing all of that stuff. Unlock the engineers, maybe get a fleet carrier. I'd like to check out some of the new game activities, check out some of the new ships that have been added into the game before heading off to the next exploration journey, which God knows how long that's going to go on for. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. These are just icy bodies. I don't even really want to scan all of these right now. They've all been discovered for sure. Yeah. Shady Fraz. Look at this. Everything is discovered here. So I don't even know if it's worth scanning these for the 500 credits I'm getting per planet here. I think I'll just continue the journey onward and see how far we can get today.
Frameshift drive charging.
Asp Explorer was your go-to for years? Yeah. I miss it. I'm not going to lie, Burnsiv. I do miss it. In my stream this past Saturday, I was saying the biggest thing I miss about it is just the view from the cockpit. I'm not crazy about this view in the Caspian. It's like a nice wide screen, but you don't have the left and right 90 degrees. I can't see out the cockpit there. And even the up and down views are, I feel, a little bit limited, to my liking, at least.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
I don't know if I'm going to fly the Caspian. I don't know if this is going to be it. I want to try out some other ships. I really do. I want to check out what other ships there are. I'm going to be a little bit pickier in my final selection. Because, you know, I don't just stream, I make content as well, and oftentimes that requires me to be able to see out the window in a way that makes sense to me without having to add more clicks to my process of figuring out how I've positioned my ship before I start recording. And the Caspian is just not doing it for me. I don't get the views that I want, and I feel like I waste a little bit of time trying to position myself for a recording. So I'll try out a few more ships. I'll see kind of like which canopies, which cockpits kind of tickle my fancy, and then we'll engineer that up. But if I do get a fleet carrier, I mean, I'll bring a few ships with me. I'll definitely bring the Caspian. Maybe I'll engineer a couple of ships before we go out. Because I like the Caspian. I'm not saying it's a bad ship by any standards. Just, it's not good for filming. Exploration in general, yeah, it's great. Hey, Malcolm. Yeah, Caspian for extreme long ranges. That's kind of... Yeah, I could see that, right? Like, because you could get a crazy jump range on this thing. And I read somewhere that the Super Cruise Overcharge has, is it different speeds to the Super Cruise Overcharge? I mean, I guess that would kind of make sense that you can speed faster in Super Cruise Overcharge. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care if it's shaving off 30 seconds, but I mean, if it cuts the time in half, that's considerable. That could be worth it. Nothing here. You thought the difference in Super Cruise was control? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is the first time I've even seen Super Cruise Overcharge. I never had it on my OG stock Asp Explorer, unengineered, no Super Cruise Overcharge. None of that stuff existed, so it's all kind of new. I'm sure someone in chat knows the answer to that. Could totally do your engineering in an Asp Explorer. Just won't have quite the range. You know, I mean, my Asp has what? I'll refuel here. My Asp's jump range was in the 30 light year range, which, you know, I guess if you could get... Now, someone's got to remind me here. What do we call... what is the module that allows you to do the Super Cruise, the frame shift drive overcharge? Is that just a regular FSD that can charge up? I don't even remember that. Is it the regular FSD that lets you neutron star jump? Or is it a specific module that you have to have in order for that to happen? Caspian, you can find Super Cruise for minutes at a time. Oh, before it was wildly out of control. And overheats. Okay. That's interesting. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess that makes sense. I mean, it is a bigger ship, so it's going to have more systems capability for, like, cooling down and stuff like that. Maybe it's the grade of the module as well. The new ships are built for SCO, they claim. They're more stable in SCO. Guardian FSD module is a must. I'll have to unlock that in the bubble. Yeah, for sure I'll have to unlock that in the bubble. I mean, Guardian FSD, okay. What's the difference? Why Guardian FSD? What does it do?
Frameshift drive charging.
What is special about the Guardian FSD? You'd go do Guardians first? So how do you unlock Guardian stuff versus engineering stuff? Like, what's the difference? I mean, engineering, obviously you have to go visit the engineers. How do you unlock Guardian? Oh. 10 light years for a 5? Okay. That's nice. So I could jump this up to almost 50 light years then. Neutron star, it's plus 60. Wow. Okay. That's pretty nice. Oh, did I not honk in the system yet? Let's see where we're at here. Okay, we're almost at the end of my jump there. And you can see we are, look at this, guys. Look at this. There's the bubble. We're close now. Oh my god. We are close. I can smell the bubble from here. all that ship pollution, all that industry. Look at it. Here we are. Okay. Feels weird getting close like this. I mean, seeing so many systems that have been discovered already feels very, very strange. The hell am I doing? Hang on one sec. Dude, I gotta just make sure I have a neutron star. If the last star is a neutron star. It is not. Okay, maybe I should just stop here for a second. I randomly, again, picked a random destination, so I don't want to get stuck in the middle of nowhere. Let me choose a new destination. Maybe we just hit up HIP 100-449 now. I think we're close enough to do that, so there it is. Let's calculate that route. Route plotted. 77 jumps. All right. We're 77 jumps from the bubble, folks. Yeah. 77 jumps. All right, we're bringing her home. Hey, Pete. When I get there... hang on one sec. What'd you say? Hold on. I'm just looking at chat. Okay. Got a Caspian, went to Colonia in about 30 jumps? What? Malcolm, come on. How did you get to Colonia in 30 jumps? For engineers, you deliver goods and collect stuff from ruins and shards on distant planets. For Guardian, you explore Guardian sites and collect data and run little races with your little car. Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. When you get there, Elite Dangerous Odyssey Materials Helper will be my new best friend. Okay. Yep, sounds good. I'm gonna need all the help I can get, so... Yeah, there's gonna be lots to do back in the bubble, folks. I have no doubt there will be lots to do. Oh, 500 light years with neutron star boost. Yeah, but I mean, you still have to get out of the bubble first, right? And there's no neutron stars in the bubble, so you gotta, like, do that first little bit of... I mean, look at this. Well, here, hold on. You can't see it. Let me, you'll only see it when I start to engage my, my drive again for the next jump, but I'll switch screens so you can see what my 77 jumps looks like here. Just charge this up real quick. I'll share the full screen so you can see the apps.
System scan complete.
The bubble's way bigger. Oh. How far does the bubble... Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys are saying that there's, like, people that have gone out to, like, 5,000. I wonder, then, how would I see if I'm technically in the bubble right now from the galaxy map? Would there be a way to see, like, player-made stations? I mean, there's got to be, right? It's got to be some... Because this is just what I had bookmarked and my existing ship. So, let's see. Pilots Federation. Security. Would I be able to see if... Oh, I guess it would have to be like one of these filters I would have to apply to the route. Okay, you know, we're not going to do that yet. Doesn't matter. I do have to go back and go to my galaxy map, click colonized planet with a flag. Okay, Open Gallinet map on left panel. There's a colonization crane-like icon. Yeah, my colonies. Planet with planet. Oh, no, you're talking about this one down here. Okay, hold on a sec. System colonization. Okay. Toggle. Well, they're all on already. Oh, okay, I see. So like instead of little gray dots, these will. Oh, for a second there, I thought they were all colored. Well, I mean, if there are colonies out here, they are not showing up. Unclaimed. Yeah, these are all unclaimed. I'd have to look for, I guess, a colored circle out here. And I'm not seeing anything this far out, at least. Nothing along the route, unless there's just like one hiding amongst this mass. Oh, there's a couple. Okay. Here we go. Well, that's about halfway there. But still, that's pretty far from where the bubble is. Yeah, there we go. If I click uninhabited, they all turn purple. Click inhabited only. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. I think this is it. This is it, right? Like this is where I'm starting to see them. So I bet you anything I go this way. Yep. Wow, that is crazy. Oh, crap. I changed my destination. I didn't mean to do that. That is wild. So these are colonized systems. Wow. Okay. Now I get my route back there. Yeah, no problem. I know there's a bit of a delay on YouTube. I put it to low latency, mind you, so it shouldn't be too slow. I mean, you could do a test. Just put something in the chat and I'll respond to it right away and then tell me how many seconds delay we're talking here, because low latency is supposed to be close to real time.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'll answer the second I see it pop up in chat too. And then we'll do the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippis, and it's all good. Just shouldn't have been typing so much. It's okay. I don't know if I have like a spam delay thing in chat, so you can type as much as you want, pretty sure. Oh, and I forgot to share my screen again so you can see the whole jumping thing. Yeah, so anyhow, what I was saying there, Malcolm, is like when the little third-party jumping app pops up on my screen that you're not seeing, as I get closer and closer to the bubble, you have to do like regular jumps. So, I mean, it's probably like at least 30 jumps just to get out of the bubble to the first neutron star, unless maybe there's a neutron star there that I don't know about, or it's just not popping up on my plot, or like maybe to get to the neutron star highway there's like a particular shortcut that has already been discovered and people use that to just get quickly out of the bubble. The route planner that's built into the game. Oh, we got some water worlds here. Look at this. Discovered by Trevor Goodchild, mapped by Yan. I may as well scan them while I'm here. Water world, water world. Look at this, eh? I got 3 water worlds? 3 water worlds? Damn. 3 water worlds. And an HMC somewhere. Where is that HMC? Yeah, it's over here. Oh, not one, multiples. Alright, we'll just ping them all real quick. Gotta catch them all. Asteroid belt. And good to go.
Complete.
Starts at Jackson Lighthouse. You turn that into a huge tour. Oh, I'm coming in at the wrong direction? The neutron highway goes out the far side of the bubble that I'm on. Oh, okay. Interesting. You have colonies at most nearby nebula, California Vale, Barnard's. Oh my god. There's colonies at Barnard's and the Pleiades? That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, cool. It's cool. I mean, crazy cool. I have a hard time believing that, because when I set out there, hey, look, you can see, there it is, right there in front of us. Nice nebula on the way back to the bubble. Half those systems had barely even been scanned. Nobody had even been to half of them. Now there's colonies out there. And that took me a couple of days in my Diamondback Explorer back in the day. Crazy. So we got colonies for days is what you guys are saying, right? Well, at least I know that something's changed. Something has changed for sure. Okay, so... See, now there's no neutron stars. So now am I just stuck in this, like, perpetual regular star jumping mode? Because, here, let me take a look. This has also been scanned. Someone's been here before. These look like regular jumps all the way back. So, like, what's the secret here? Which direction would I go if I wanted to find another neutron star so I don't have to do all of this? Because I got 73 jumps, which is fine. It's not like I'm not really concerned about 73 jumps. I'm not in a rush. But these are all just regular jumps the whole way. There's an engineer in Orion? No way. That is crazy. Okay. So there's reason to actually go out to these places as an explorer. The one that's in her Orion. I mean, please tell me it's like a very cool explorer engineer. I know you're saying it's not important, but you know, I would hope that if you're going to put an engineer out there, that it would be something that explorers would want to go out to and give them like a reason to go explore that way. It's like a reward. Or is it just like complete and utter waste of time? Let me just grab these. I didn't see another HMC here. These are all icy, rocky moons. And I'll tell you, the jumps that I did yesterday, outside of like finding one stratum tectonicus, there was like nothing. Not even an interesting planet along the way. I'm a little sad by that. I'm not gonna lie. It was a very unscenic play through yesterday. Let's grab these. Grab this one. Ah, screw it. What am I grabbing these for? Useless. What's my current system? Well, you can see it right there on the screen. Blea Yon WKE C12-1. She does FSD. Okay. The other three do it too, but you can use her to pin recipe. Okay. 48 jumps. That's still wild, Malcolm. 48 jumps. Like, okay, so obviously I don't have the neutron star highway plotted out properly here. I'm just doing my jumping. I'm relying on the oh, here, hang on one sec. I wanted to put this up real quick. So there, now you can see the neutron star, or the jumps up top. So it's like, I have like one more neutron star, and then all the rest of them are regular jumps. So there's got to be at least 60-something regular jumps in there. Oh, hold on. I got a message on Twitch saying that my stream isn't working on Twitch. Stream isn't working on Twitch. Give me one sec, folks. Let's see if I can fix the Twitch stream. Oh yeah, it is giving a weird error on Twitch. It says click here to reload the player. Give me one sec here, ladies and gents. Let me see if I can help out our Twitch audience, who clearly is not seeing anything on the stream. Why would that not be working? That is unusual. Has anyone streamed on Twitch and never got that error before? I'll show you what it's showing me here. Click here to reload player, but it's actually doing nothing, even though it says I'm live right now. Not sure what that's all about. Give me a sec here, folks. Apologies. I don't want to keep you waiting for Twitch. I know you're all over here on YouTube, but I feel bad if folks on Twitch can't even see the stream right now. And I am trying to figure out why that would be. More options. It's got to be something in OBS. I told you, OBS is just such a pain in the butt. Let's see here. Settings. Stream. Oh yeah. And you know what? If I try to change anything in OBS right now, I would have to stop the stream and then restart the stream, which I am not really in the mood to do. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna link my stream, my YouTube stream, into Twitch, and then the folks over on Twitch who are not able to see the stream can come watch it over here. Hey folks, jump over to YouTube. Twitch isn't working. There you go. Sorry, Twitch peoples. Not sure what's going on over there. But we will continue the journey over here on YouTube. Hopefully anyone who's watching on Twitch doesn't get too sad about that. Hey everyone, and Vaco, happy Cosmonautics Day. Cosmonautics Day. Yesterday was 65 years since the first man, Yuri Gagarin, flew into space. How about that? That is quite the milestone right there. 65 years since we put the first person in space. That is fantastic. Well, yes, thank you for sharing that, and happy Cosmonautics Day to all of you.
Disengaged.
Yep, Birdsiv, you're right. I would probably have to restart both, and I'm not in the mood to do that right now. I am primarily a YouTube streamer. I started adding Twitch to my stream here. Oh, there's a biological. Ooh, we have a Tectonicus. Maybe Tectonicus. It's either Tectonicus or bacteria there. We'll go check that one out. Can't leave a Tectonicus behind. Oh, 2 potential Tectonicus. 3 potential Tectonicus. 4. Oh my god. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna go scan one. We're gonna go see. I can't leave 400 million credits behind here. I did say in the stream on Saturday that this is one of the few exceptions that I will go and actually land on the planet, because these are 95 million credits each. And yes, it is the big question on the stream, right? Is it bacteria or is it Tectonicus? If I'm not paying attention here, we'll do a loop of shame. All good. Looking at chat on the other screen. It's because I figured out it's ED Market Connector. So ED Market Connector is the third-party app that I'm, well, one of the 3 third-party apps that I'm using. And for some reason, it can't decide what the actual exo is on the planet. So when I scan the system and it tells me there's one signal on the planet, it gives me possible signal types, and it's random. Sometimes it's accurate. Sometimes it says one signal type and it's exactly what it is. Here it says possible signal types: bacterium or stratum tectonicus. So we'll find out. I know it has been mostly bacteria, but I can't pass up the opportunity for a 400 mil payout. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out in a couple seconds. I'm hoping it's Tectonicus. I mean, I am very happy to take a 20-minute detour and land on 4 planets for an extra 400 mil. And I'm gonna take a guess. If it's Tectonicus here, it's probably Tectonicus on the other 4 planets as well. Survey says
Surface scan complete.
bacteria. Am I using generic unengineered probes? Yes, I am using generic everything. I have no engineered anything. I haven't been back to the bubble in 10 years. There's nothing engineered in any of my ships. Anywhere. Actually, that's not true. Maybe on my alt account, where I did do a little bit of stuff in the bubble on live streams. I don't remember if I... Oh, no, I did. I unlocked a couple of engineers on my alt account, and I did do some engineering, but I think it was like weapons and stuff, because that account was... I was doing some combat on there, but I haven't logged into that account in a long, long time. So I don't remember what I was engineering on that. Okay, so we have bacteria here. It's probably going to be bacteria on the other ones. We'll check. A4, A5, and A2. A2 is closest, so we'll go there next. We'll take a look. So far, it's not 400 mil, but there's the potential for 300 mil in this system still. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Burnsiv, I don't map gas giants because it takes too damn long. So if engineered probes are going to let me do that, I'll probably be mapping gas giants as well. Yeah. I didn't even know that you could, like, engineer your probes. Like, I have zero clue outside of weapons, and, you know, I know that you can engineer your frameshift drive. You know, I don't know what all is out there. I'm clearly missing out on some really cool tech that I need to get, which is why we're doing this trip back to the bubble right now. Right? Right. That is the reason why. "21 probe giants and about 9 probes." Okay, so let me ask you then. Does the efficiency target change depending on the type of probes that you have? Or is it set based on the planet type, and then if you have engineered probes, you still have, like, let's say it's 21, but you could do it in 9? I'm going to assume it doesn't change the efficiency target, right? After engineering failing efficiency is embarrassing. Nobody can see you fail when you're exploring all by yourself in the black.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, it's bacteria. I'm willing to bet that the other two are bacteria as well. I mean, what are the chances that bacteria has spread to all 4 of these planets, most likely through some form of panspermia in the system, and just one of them has stratum tectonicus, right? Unlikely. We're going to say 0 chance. But we'll go scan them anyhow. I mean, people see you, Burns, if you're streaming, of course, right? But I know you guys don't judge. No judgment here. 0 judgment, right? You could do 1 minute rice in 59 seconds? Do you have an engineered rice cooker? You know, my wife is Vietnamese, so having a good rice cooker is a must-have in our house. But we don't do 1 minute rice. 1 minute rice is not real rice. In fact, sometimes we have to go to a very specific store in order to get the type of rice that is acceptable in this house. Not to mention the fact that you have to wash our rice before you cook it. It has to be rinsed several times to get all of the... I don't know what the hell you're getting out. The starch? One will be stratum. It's in the RNG. Oh. Well, this one's a 40 mil bacteria. I mean... that's not bad. I'll break for 40 mil. Yeah, we could break for 40 mil. This is a Bacterium volu red. This bacteria evolved a little bit from the other bacteria. We'll go down and grab this before we go on. Andy, I'm gonna hold you to that, man. It better be, because if it's not, then it's your fault.
Orbital flight engaged.
Can't stop now, folks. Bacteria worth 40 mil. I'm hoping Andy's right, too. I want at least 100 mil out of a system if I'm going to spend this long in it. Like, come on, right? What is this? I just got a first-time chat in Twitch. I don't know if Twitch is working or not. I mean, there's still a couple people watching in Twitch. Someone just wrote, "Driving at the moment, but my squad and I will pull up heavy on your next stream. Add me on Discord." I don't know if that's another one of those... Oh, wow. Is there going to be bacteria in these hills? I'm not going to be able to land in these hills. This is ridiculous. I'm going to say there is likely no bacteria in this mountainous region, because I've yet to see bacteria in rocky areas like this. Unless there's like some flat ground somewhere. No, I don't think this is a good spot for bacteria. Maybe this is mountain bacteria. Who knows? I'm not seeing anything here, though. Give me a sec. I'll check chat here in just a minute, folks. Yeah, there is no bacteria in them hills. There ain't no bacteria in them hills. No, we're not going to find bacteria here. We're going to have to find another landing spot somewhere. And this is another reason why maybe I need to change from the Caspian to something a little smaller, a little easier to land, because I mean, you could land there. It's not to say that you can't, but it is it's a tight fit, and it's hard to find actual good landing spots. Oh, jibber jabber, you're getting audio only on Twitch? That is so weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Twitch right now. It's working, but it's not working. And the only way for me to fix it, unfortunately, is to shut down the stream for everyone and restart the stream on YouTube and Twitch. And I don't even know if that's going to guarantee that it fixes the problem, to be honest. It may not. So I don't want to risk that right now for the 2 or 3 people that will watch me on Twitch. I don't really have much of a following there. I'm sorry, Twitch. I don't mean to do that to you, but you can come and watch me over on YouTube if you're listening in. You can just search Commander Josh Hawkins on YouTube, and I'm live on YouTube. Everything is working just fine. Happy to have you here. Don't know why Twitch is being twitchy. Usually YouTube is the bane of my existence with all of its frustrations because of OBS and chat and all of that stuff, but apparently Twitch is causing me some grief today. Or it's yeah. Yeah, Malcolm, I think you're right. I don't think it's Twitch. I think it's OBS, because OBS hates me. I don't know why OBS hates me so much, but it does. It doesn't want me to stream on both platforms, and it's probably because of all of the plugins that I had to download and install to do the double streaming. It's just I don't want to not stream on Twitch. I think it's worthwhile. I know there's people who watch Elite Dangerous on Twitch, and I want to make sure that, you know, they have access to the best space exploration stream in Elite Dangerous, right? I mean, can't just take that away from them because they're on Twitch. But apparently I'm depriving them of the best part of the stream. This right here. I know that's why y'all came here. Nobody noticed my haircut, though, so I know you're not watching my face. Alright, let's see. This looks like a more promising area for bacteria. Yes, we already got bacteria here. Okay, perfect. Let's go land. Let's get our 40 mil. You're here for the bacteria? Yes, sir. Come for the bacteria, right? There you go. An honest man. Well, here, this is just for you, P. Burnsiff. Just for you, brother. A little bit of bacteria for you. There it is. All the bacteria you can handle in one shot. Little squiggly. Let's see. Hopefully it is in fact the right bacteria. Yes, it is. Okay, that's a 40 mil bacteria. We'll take it. Oh crap! Forgot to scan for the next one. But we're gonna do it the ship jump way, because bacteria 500 meters, and especially with this terrain, it's gonna be a little hard to spot from the SRV, and I'm just not in the mood. We'll jump and land, hop around and scan from the skies. It's a little easier to see when you've got a little bit of altitude. I'm lucky my addiction is scanning and exploring space and not drugs. You're right. I am very lucky. That's a good thing. Or gambling, right? Or alcohol. All of those could be problems. I have given up all of the crutches in my life except for gaming. Because we don't need any of those things. But we definitely need a little bit of scanning and landing on planets. I'm not sure what's worse. Hiding away in an office, in a dark office, doing drugs, or hiding away in a dark office from your family, scanning planets for bacteria. You tell me. I'm sure they both have their pros and cons. Star Citizen looks good. It does. It looks great. I really like how Star Citizen looks. It's too bad it doesn't play as nice as it looks. If it played like Elite Dangerous... here we go. Here's some more bacteria. If Star Citizen played like Elite Dangerous, I would be hard-pressed to not be playing Star Citizen right now. But the game is so buggy and so frustrating, and my biggest gripe is so damn punishing. I don't like games that don't respect your time. And, I mean, you could argue that having to jump for 10 hours, you know, from system to system, if you're not doing what I'm doing and, like, scanning every system, you know, you could argue that that's a waste of time, but, I mean, that's space exploration, right? Space is big. Really, really big. And so jumping and scanning planets is what we do to sort of kill the time exploring. But Star Citizen doesn't respect your time in a whole other way. If you watched the Star Citizen stream that I did, and it's on my YouTube channel, you can go back and watch it, and you'll see how frustrated I am. I shot a few NPCs accidentally. It was completely by accident because someone told me to do it. I won't name names. Totally their fault. And what happened? I got locked up in space jail for 24 hours. 24 real Earth world hours. Like real time, my life hours in a space jail. 24 of them. Not 24 minutes. Not 24 game hours. 24 real life, real world, my time, my fun hours. That's what they did. They punished me. Excuse me. They punished me for shooting an NPC. Well, it was like a whole station of NPCs, but that doesn't matter. That's not the point. It's not how many I killed, okay? It's not that they were innocent. If I want to be a space pirate, let me be a space pirate. And I didn't want to be a space pirate. I was trying to do like a good mission. I was supposed to be killing the space pirates, and then the game bugged out and told me I was in the right place, and just because the missions are all bugged in Star Citizen, I ended up shooting the good guys. Not knowing that they were good guys. But then I got punished. So yeah. The costs that push you over the edge? You know, I I bought whatever the base $20 starter pack is 10 years ago. Something like that. I think that was when I bought Star Citizen, like 10 years ago. maybe less than that, maybe 8 years ago. I don't know when I bought it, but it was years ago. Years and years and years ago I bought that base game. So I have the Aurora the Aurora ship that comes with that base game. And yeah, there's no good guys in space. That's right, Bongo. So, oh, there we go. We're done. And so, you know, I'm not investing real money into Star Citizen. I support the development, but I'm pretty sure they've already got billions from other people that are willing to put that kind of money into the game. And I don't condone developers, you know, having microtransactions in their games, depending on the scenario. If someone wants to pay $1,000 for a ship, hey, go pay $1,000 for a ship. You want to pay $10,000 for a ship? Go pay $10,000 for a ship. As long as I can get the same ship in the game by playing the game, I don't care. I'm totally cool with that, especially in a space game. Like, I don't think that's an issue for me. Like I said, so long as I can get the same thing myself by playing the game and earning it over a reasonable amount of time. I don't want to spend 5 years trying to get a ship that someone can spend $30 on and have in 5 seconds, you know? If I can get it in a couple of weeks of playing the game, no problem. My issue with Star Citizen is that they've been in development now for, you know, I don't know, how long? 14 years? Something ridiculous like that? Well, when I bought that starter pack like 10 years ago, I came back to it, and I jumped in thinking, oh, well, the game must be better now. And it was worse. It was better when I played 10 years ago than it is today. I couldn't do any missions. Everything was bugged. I got thrown in space jail for 24 hours. Like, nothing good about that at all. I'm sorry. There's just absolutely nothing good about that. And I didn't see anything different with the game either. It looked exactly the same. Nothing had changed. So, you know, finish the game already. Focus on what you're doing and get it done so people can play the game. 5, I think, is the last system I gotta go to here. Or last star. Last planet. What am I talking about? Like, stop adding in new ways for people to cook their space burritos and like, fix the glitches in the game so that you're not flying through. I mean, literally, I get in my ship and I wanted to leave the hangar and I pressed the button to communicate to open the doors and I saw like an animation open and there was a second set of doors like glitched underneath the first set and I didn't know if I should fly forward or not because the doors said that they were open but they didn't look open. Like, that's just the type of bugs. You'd think you'd fix that type of stuff before you fix anything else. Or before you add, like, cooking systems, or I don't know what the hell they're adding in there. If you guys watched that stream, by the way, I mean, every sign when I went into a town, when I was landed in one of the starports, every sign was in, like, Klingon. Like, it literally looked like hieroglyphics. And the people in chat were like, no, that's not what it looks like for me. To me, it's in English. And I'm like, well, on my screen, and you can see it, it's like literally written in Klingon. So, like, what's up with that? I don't know. I walked into another starport. Every single NPC was like cowering in fear. Every single one. Everywhere you walked. Walk from one end, take a train, get off at another side. They're all like, look like they're petrified. Yeah, I know, exactly, Sarah. This is another bacteria. Okay, so we're not scanning. We're not going down for this one. We're just gonna continue jumping. Yeah, Star Citizen 2 will be announced, and then they'll stop developing Star Citizen 1 because they'll say that the technology is outdated. Last time you played Star Citizen, the first time I started, you fell through the map. And when I got in without that happening, I could not figure out how to get to my ship and take off, so you just gave up. Yeah. Peter, that's what I'm talking about. I can't support playing Star Citizen because you can't really play Star Citizen. Everything is broken in the game in some way, shape, or form. And I get it. I mean, it's not a fully released game, so that's perfectly fine. That's why I'm not going to bash the game. I'm not going to say it's a bad game. I'm really excited about Star Citizen. I want them to succeed. I think that, you know, we need more than just Elite Dangerous. And Star Citizen does something that's really cool, which is like the seamless from one place to the next, and you're in your ship and you can walk around. I love that. I wish Elite Dangerous had that. In fact, I'm a tiny little bit disappointed that in the years that I took off of Elite Dangerous that they didn't add stuff like that in. You know, like, I would have liked to have seen more when I came back to Elite Dangerous after a break. I thought those were things that would be there. But you can play Elite Dangerous. You can play it as long as you want. It doesn't crash. I mean, rarely. Everything works. You can get together with your friends and you can do stuff without falling through the world. Although, you know, there are glitches. It's not like the game is without its faults. I'm not going to say Elite Dangerous is a perfect game, but I've played thousands of hours in Elite Dangerous, and I don't have any, you know, overwhelmingly bad experiences in the game that would make me not want to come back to it. And what it does, it does really well. Exploration might not be perfect. I'd love to see some of these third-party tools that I have from, you know, third-party apps that I use on my other monitors built into the game. I think that would be awesome. But does it need it to function? No. I mean, the game works without it. You don't need to have third-party apps. It just adds slightly more immersion with some of them. Which is why I say, like, I'd like to see that type of stuff in the game, like, built into the game. I'd love to be able to get out of my chair, walk up to a counter console, and then access tools like I have in these third-party apps on my other screen here on a console in my ship, right? Do you think colonization is a real improvement? They continue to improve without breaking things? Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what colonization is like yet. But I like the concept of colonization, and I hope it is all in-game. Because before they added actual colonization to the game, there was, oh gosh, and someone else who's been here a long time can probably tell me if my memory is off on this. But there was a way for player groups to request a colony or a star station. It was like you had to fill in a form and send it off to FDev, and if they approved it, they would add in the station. I want to say that's kind of what it was. And there were a few stations kind of added like that. But now, obviously, you can do it in-game. It was the factions. Okay, so it was factions, right. And the factions became like a part of the BGS, right? That's what it was? They were part of the BGS, so you could then, like, work towards, you know, building your faction up in the BGS once you had requested it and FDev approved it, and then they would have to manually add it into the game. So I hope colonization has nothing to do like that. It really needs to be completely in-game, where you choose where you're going to colonize, you start bringing your materials there, you set down like a, you know, a land claim of some kind, and then you have to, like, fund your outpost. That's what I'm hoping. And please tell me in chat if that is in fact how it works, because that's what it needs to be. colonization doesn't allow creation of factions, but you can improve the existing factions by adding colonies and building them. Okay, so when you add a colony, what I'm describing is very close to how it works. So when you add a colony, is it automatically assigned to whichever faction is closest to that system? Or, I mean, like, how does it... Or is it not factioned? Is it factionless?
Fuel system disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Never understand why factions didn't get income from occupied systems. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. The more systems that are occupied within it should technically fund faction. I guess it depends on the colony, though, what type of colony it is, right? If it's a research colony, I don't know if that's a thing, but if it's like a research colony, then maybe you have to put money into it, and then you get another benefit from having a research colony, like faster access to, you know, different technologies for the colony or something like that, or faster upgrades to the colony. If it's a mining facility or a mining colony, then yeah, that should be like adding money and additional resources. But again, I have no idea how colonies work. I hope that it's similar to that, but I don't know. I don't know. I could be off on that one. To me, at least, that's what a colony should be. Like, there should be different types of colonies. That's a bacterium, ACEs, 5 mil. Nothing worth scanning there. You should be choosing the type of colony, its function. Different colonies, depending on the type of colony, should have different outputs or inputs required. Not just like a house, you know, you're not building a house. You get 3 factions. The first and biggest is the faction from which you colonize from. Okay. Have I thought about power play? One faction gives you a bonus on exploration data? No. No. I didn't get much into power play because, again, I was out exploring. Like the big dummy that I am. Hey, well, I'm just gonna leave civilization. Screw you, Bubble. Screw you, people. Power play factions. I don't need all y'all. Just give me the black and a ship. I'm out of here. I'm off scanning planets far, far away and making 0 credits. That's my Elite Dangerous life right there. I want to say did we ever do power play on the broadcast? I don't remember. I know that like folks that were watching the broadcast were big into BGS and power play and all that stuff, and I mean, there's a big enough audience to this channel that there's someone doing everything. But me personally, no, I was just exploring. I will be doing more though. We're almost back to the bubble, folks. We're getting there. We'll check how far we are right now. Let's see. You're just now learning about power play. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to learn in the game. This is not, you know, when the game came out, it was like mile wide, inch deep, right? But it's not that anymore. Okay, we're 67 jumps away from the bubble. It's not that anymore. Thargoid War, you made over 200 billion? What in the hell did you make 200? What was it from? How? How did you make 200 billion? Okay, hold on. You deleted that message. Correct it. Correct it, Malcolm. Now it's a mile wide with several 100-foot pits. Yeah. I mean, the game is a mile wide. It's... thanks for the sub, Bob Dolomite. Appreciate it. And welcome to the channel, by the way. 120 billion. Still, 120... I mean, 200, 120... it's in the same ballpark. It's over 100 billion, right? I mean, look at me. I made 1 billion from turning in multiple years of exploration data pre-exobiology, right? Pre-exobiology, 1 billion credits after a couple of years being out in the black. Now I go out and I do exo for a week, and I'm currently carrying on me exobiology. I've got 2.695 billion credits. I've got almost triple the credits from like a week or two of exobiology that I got after years of exploring on my own. And that is, I mean, that is scanning planets and having to fly to them and do the detailed surface scans and all of that crap that we used to have to do. Here's, oh wow, here's a cheap ass bacteria. This one's worth 1 million credits? What the hell is 1 million? I've never even seen a 1 million credit bacteria with the first footfall bonus. Oh, wait. Maybe it's not first footfall bonus because this system has already been discovered. That could be it. I'll take a look. Oh, wouldn't it say it? Oh yeah, first discovered. Yep. Okay. So I don't get first footfall bonuses on these. Someone's already been here. So I'm scanning for nothing right now. Okay, screw it. Yeah, making money's easy now. No kidding. I'm looking forward to making my first 100 billion in 15 minutes when I get back to the bubble. I'm trying to remember, there was some activity that people were telling me about where you just get a full squad and everyone gets the same credits for turning in the rewards from something. Whoever it was that told me about that, you'll have to remind me because I don't remember. It was a couple streams ago. But yeah. Bob, you said, okay, so essentially you're the architect of a system building many types of settlement stations, satellites, and other facilities. Well, so what do they do though? Like what am I gonna find those stations doing for me? What is my incentive in building the different types of colonies and settlements and stuff? Do they have individual functions to them? Or is it just like, because I want to have this and I don't want it to be the exact same thing? What benefit to me do I have in building different types of colonies and settlements? And let me guess. This is all explored. I'm not going to find anything unexplored anymore here. That's it. It's done. It's finished. We have exited deep space. We have now officially entered the outskirts of the bubble. I'm probably scanning for nothing. I almost wonder if I just skip all of this and just continue going. System scan complete. Hey, Jacob Side. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the stream.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wing mission stacking. Yeah, it was something like that. Wing mission stacking. So you have a 5% discount on your station and about $1 mil per week.
4, 3, 2,
$1 mil per week? What? You get 1 million credits per week? Like, that doesn't seem like much. Although discounts the discounts are nice, obviously. And have all in stock. Well, that's Shinrarta. Shinrarta always had everything in stock, didn't it? I mean, that was the place to go if you wanted to buy anything, was go down to Shinrarta.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Oh, so you do have passive credits. So you get passive credits. Okay. Passive credits are good.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, passive credits are great. Mining facilities sell minerals. Okay. So you can kind of like... So can you set up colonies and then use your own colonies for trading goods between systems? Is that essentially what you're doing? You go in, you set up the colony, and that way you can kind of like customize your own trade routes? Right. You can get the benefit if you need access to certain materials. Okay. Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, man. Here's a dad joke for you that just popped up in my chat. I was so confused last night when my printer started playing music. Turns out the paper was just jamming. Someone in my work chat just posted that. Good one. Yeah. I don't know if you guys hear that beeping noise, but that is what's going on right now. Let's see, is this discovered? Yep, stupid hippie. Good old stupid hippie. Discovered this system. Alright. We'll just keep jumping. We're gonna get closer to the bubble. Closer to the actual bubble, the official bubble. So colonization has no sense except it basically generates mid-size earning deliveries. Some people love to deliver infinite. Yeah, colonization is the chance with moderate profit. How do you make a good piece of bread feel good? How do you make a good piece of bread feel good? You butter it up.
Fuel scooping.
No, that was a good one. The the printer one. So I've got a thing where for the past 4 months, every morning I leave a stupid dad joke in my my Teams chat to my work colleagues. Every morning, 7 a.m. on the dot, I put one in there. And today, because I'm not working, I guess it's 1:30 in the afternoon. They realize they haven't got their dad joke yet, so they are now filling in the blanks for me. You like colonization for roleplay, and the fact that you can't lose money doing it means it's okay with me. It doesn't make much money. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Do you get to name your colonies? Like, is that a thing, or is it just like they get random names when you pop them down? I have to start watching my radar. I might see other ships start popping in here soon. I mean, what are we now? 50-ish jumps away from the bubble? It costs real world money to name things? Come on. See, FDev. That's a load of crap right there. You invest your time and your energy into gathering the resources to build yourself a colony and you can't even name it? I mean, sure, give it some naming conventions so people aren't calling it like, I won't say what people would call it, but I'm sure you all have great imaginations and can think of some really colorful names that people would be calling their colonies. But I mean, come on, man, it's your colony. You should be able to name it. 5,000 arcs? Okay, well, okay, hold on. 5,000 arcs. Someone explain this to me, because I know that I paid real money to get the arcs that I needed to buy this ship when I purchased it from Colonia. But I noticed that on my login screen, there was some little notification saying, and I don't remember what exactly it said, but something about activities, and I got like arcs for doing those activities. So am I earning arcs just by playing the game? And how much am I actually earning? I don't know. I didn't actually take a look at it. I just kind of like skipped through it real quick and was trying to get into the game. But I'm pretty sure I saw something there. So I think if you earn arcs within the game, and 5,000, if that's a reasonable amount of arcs, isn't a terrible thing to have to pay for a custom name of your colony. But if 5,000 arcs is the equivalent of 2 months of having to play the game, then that would be excessive to me. You can make 400 arcs a week playing the game. So essentially 5,000 arcs, you're going to have to play the game for 3 months to name your colony. I don't know how I feel about that. For about a year. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Does Zach still work at FDev? Zach Antonocci? Because I met him back at PAX East, and he seemed like a good guy. I would send him a message and say, Zach, what the hell, man? What the hell? Zach, if you ever watch this stream, what the hell, man? 5,000? Come on.
Frameshift drive charging.
You got away with calling it Outpost INF Wales cheesy balls. Hey, it's a good one, man. Cheesy balls. Ain't nothing wrong with cheesy balls. It's okay, Burntip. I know. It's like 3-ish months. You don't have to be good at math. Nobody's judging here. But I mean, that's not... I don't know if that's terrible. Tell me it takes 3 months to build a colony, and then I guess it would be okay if it takes 3 months to earn the arcs to name that colony. But if you could build a colony in, you know, a week, and it takes you 3 months to be able to name your colony, and I don't know. I feel like that's a different story.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me, Bob. And I can only guess what you wrote because it got filtered by the profanity filter in YouTube, which is fine. Like I said, we all have good imaginations here. A week to set up a basic colony. I mean, okay. So if it's a week just to get the colony set up, and then the goal is to work on that over time, I would assume it has to be upgraded and stuff. Like, you're going to have to bring things to the colony to expand it to the point where you'd consider it like it's a true settlement now. Maybe it's not terrible, but again, I think it's... I get what FDev is doing. They're gearing it to make people think, oh, it's not that much to buy 5,000 arcs, so I'd rather just spend a few bucks of real-world money to name it now than earn it through playing the game for 10 weeks in a row. Right? So it's easier. I mean, and it's not like, it's not pay to win. And I mean, it's just borderline what I would consider to be acceptable when I think about microtransactions. I don't know how much 5,000 arcs cost, though. Like, real-world money. Any commander can help you build a colony? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, it's good that, yeah, I mean, I would hope that if you have a good group, you can fast-track building it. It's cool that everyone can help out with it, though. What are we here now? We've got more systems to go. More systems to go, folks. I've got... We're 19 of 75, so 55 jumps left. The good thing is for the Saturday stream, we will be all set to start doing stuff in the bubble. Because even if I don't make it there now, which I don't know, again, like I said, I'm just kind of waiting on my wife right now to call me and say, come pick me up, please. Which I will have to do because I drove her to work this morning. We are well within range of the bubble to be able to get settled and start doing whatever it is that we want to do in the bubble once we get to the bubble. Captain No Name, good to see you, good sir. Thanks for joining my random Monday afternoon stream. How was your weekend? Good to see so many of you on a Monday afternoon. I know that we're all retired, right? So gotta have something to do during the day on a Monday. The kid has had a sleepover. You're tired. Oh yeah, I could imagine. I can imagine. I mean, just give them a couple of beers and put the game on TV. That's all you got to do when the kid's got a sleepover, right? Oh, Jacob, you're listening at work? Your coworkers walk by and they're like, what the hell is that you're listening to? What's this guy talking about jumping? Is this a fitness channel? I'm gonna have to need to jump back this distance to colonize a decent system. Oh god. Replace with Dr. Pepper and Roblox. That's why you're tired. You gave them sugar, man. Don't you know the rules? No sugar, no water after midnight. Come on. They just multiply and start bouncing off the walls and destroy the entire house. I'm pretty sure that Gremlins was like some kind of analogy to having a bunch of kids in the house and sugar, for sure. It has to be. Because they start off small and cute and all cuddly, and then they turn into monsters, right? That just destroy your house. My son had to have some quiet time in his room the other day. I said, you're allowed to stay in your room, and you can do whatever you want in the room, but you need to stay in here for now, because he was very disobedient. And he tells me, Daddy, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I turn around, I'm like, well, you can go to the bathroom. And he's standing in my office doorway. And I look at his hands. And both of his hands, completely blue. Completely blue. Like it looked like he dipped them into the blue water in the toilet on an airplane. Completely blue. And I was like, what the hell? He took his Crayola markers and completely colored his hands. And of course, there's blue handprints all over his room, on his desk, on the door, on the handles, on my wall. And I'm like, oh my God, what did you do? And he's like, it was an accident. It's an accident. You accidentally colored both hands entirely blue. I mean, he switched markers from one hand to the next accidentally and completely colored his hands blue by accident. You're blue. That's it, right? Oh my God. Kids, I tell you. He's turning 6 in like 2 weeks, my son. Crazy as that is. Trying to get his birthday party arranged. Many little accidents. Exactly, Captain No Name. Many little accidents. I said to him, what were you thinking? He's like, my brain was telling me to do it, and I knew that it wasn't right, but my brain was telling me to do it, and I was listening to my brain. I'm like, well, don't listen to your brain. Like, what the hell? That's why you don't have those gremlins, Jacob. Yep. Yeah. I mean, they have their moments. I'm not gonna lie. I love being a dad. There are moments when, you know, you question every decision you've ever made in life. But then, you know, I took him out yesterday, and he was riding his bike for the first time with me, with pedals. And he rode from one end of the block all the way to the stop sign on the other end of the block without putting his feet down on the ground. And I was so proud of him. I was so proud of him, you know? And it's moments like that when you forget that they tend to do things like paint their hands blue and touch everything in the room and the walls and the door, and then say that it was somehow an accident. It was. Yes, thank you, Captain No Name. It was a really awesome feeling. Right? Incredible. Incredible. He argued with me for so long, and I don't know how many other parents... first of all, how many people in chat have kids? Or kids that you still can remember their childhood and like when they first learned to ride a bike, because this is a riding a bike related question. So if you have kids, just you know, 07 in chat. I bought a little bike for him. This is a couple years back we bought this bike. I think he was probably 3 or 4 when we bought the bike. The first year he was too small to still ride it, but when he was 4, it had training wheels on it, and he got on, and he was a little excited about it, but he found it really hard to ride with the training wheels, and we would get halfway down the block towards the park or whatever. Maybe we'd get a block towards the park, and then he'd still want to go to the park, but he wouldn't want to ride the bike, and then I'd end up having to pick the damn bike up and just carry it all the way to the park, and then carry it all the way home because I don't want to ride the bike anymore. And so I was looking online, and I read something that if you take the training wheels off and you take the pedals off the bike and you just let them use their feet to balance, kind of like a balance bike, and I know they sell these like pedalless bikes now, that they learn the balance faster without pedals. So I took his pedals off. But then he didn't want to ride the bike anymore. And it was very frustrating because I was like, this will help you learn faster to balance. But he wanted the pedals on, and he wanted the training wheels on. I'm like, no, we're not doing it. They're staying off. And so last year he didn't even want to touch the bike. And then this year, he finally started getting more interested in it. He got on the bike without the pedals for a few days and started learning to balance. And then I put the pedals on because he said, I want to put the pedals on. I said, okay. And I put them on, and I kid you not, like within 2 times pushing the bike forward, he had his feet on the pedals and he was riding, and it was balanced, and he wasn't falling. I was amazed. Yeah, the training wheels hold you back, right? Because they don't teach you how to balance. The training wheels, you're still leaning on the training wheels, so you're using them like a crutch. I think the training wheels are just to teach you like how the pedals work, like how do you pedal a bicycle without falling over. But I really liked the whole balance bike idea, and it worked really well. So if you have kids, they haven't learned how to ride a bike yet, take the pedals off. They'll learn how to balance first, and then put the pedals on. And then it's almost like second nature at that point. You're currently in the bicycle training for your 4-year-old. Well, there you go. So take the pedals off, Bob. That's all you got to do. Yank those pedals off. Don't let them have training wheels, and they learn to balance it just by holding the bike and using their feet out. And they don't have to worry about the pedals. The pedals will come later. It's easy once they got the balance down. Oh my gosh. 35 jumps to the bubble. There's stars ahead. So I know I'm not in deep space anymore. There's stars. Every system is scanned. I still can't believe this. Every damn system is scanned here. We're 3,000 light years out from the bubble, and every system is scanned. Kind of wild. No kids, but you have a niece who just learned how to ride a bike? There you go. Malcolm, you've got kids. How many kids you got, Malcolm? Let me take a guess. 3. 3 kids. 2.5. Let's see. As I prepare myself to re-enter civilized space, is there anything I should do? Maybe, just maybe, I don't need the discovery scanner anymore. Maybe I go combat mode and get my weapons. Do I need to do anything for weapons? I mean, just in case. Just in case. I think this ship's got weapons on it, right? I should have weapons. Yeah, it's got a couple of 2F pulse lasers. Not much, but I mean, better than nothing. Okay, let me make sure that I have the pulse lasers are assigned to E. So, where are those? Shouldn't those be popping up here? How do I know which fire group I'm in? A, B, C, D, E. There we go. Okay, so just in case. 2 daughters, 22 and 19. Bike riding's all done, but it was an enjoyable, proud phase of life. Yeah, I bet it is. That must be nice for that all to be done.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't fly and open if I want to wake up in Colonia again. No, I don't want to wake up in Colonia again. I'm in the private group, so I mean, it's all mostly friendly people, I think. I mean, there's still 500 people in here. I don't know if anyone has gone rogue. I have 2. One is 25, 26 this year, and the other is 6 in 2 weeks.
Fuels coming. Fuel sync disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Mobius America, what's that, another private group? Bob? I'm guessing that's another private group. Let's see, what time is it? 1:40? Okay, so there's 40, I have exactly 40 jumps to the bubble right now. Yeah, I'm not too worried in my private group of commanders. But I mean, there's always NPCs, right? I mean, NPCs still attack, don't they? I've been interdicted by NPCs more than I've ever been interdicted by commanders, and I played in open for a very, very long time. So. I'm not worried about commanders here. 20,000 people, 11,000 members in Mobius, PvE America. Okay, wow, that's crazy. I didn't think. I mean, I looked at the player stats on Steam charts for Elite, and it looks like at any given time there's about 5,000 people playing. So, you know, 20,000 members. I'm kind of curious how many of those are actively playing on a daily basis or weekly basis, and how many of them have kind of gone dormant. But I mean, 5,000 at any given time, there's got to be at least 5 times as many people as that still active in the game.
Fuel scooping.
At least 5 times that, I would say.
Fuel sync disengaged.
I'm just waiting to see my first ship show up on the radar. I mean, that's got to be any jump now, right? Any jump now. I'm going to see the first ship show up on the radar. Should be. I mean, I don't know how far away we are now. My total jump was only 2,900 to get to HIP 100 449, I think. So we're about halfway there. I think we're only 1,000 some odd light years from the old bubble now, the official bubble, the actual return.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wait, I missed something here. Just wait until he lands his Caspian on a rocky planet. What was that? Okay, I'm not sure what the comment was earlier about landing on a rocky planet. I missed the purpose behind that comment. Is there like an auto jump thing now where because I saw like there's like auto orbit. I toyed around with that in a couple of systems while I was exploring back near Colonia. So I know there's auto orbit. Is there like an auto jump where it like jumps and fuels you and then jumps you to the next system, or is that not a thing? I'd be super curious. I wonder how many people use that and get blown up. Not a thing? Yeah, didn't think so. Be cool if it was, though. Just set course for other side of the galaxy, press a button, and go to sleep. I would not trust that. Not you couldn't pay me enough money to put my faith in that, because I've jumped into too many systems. Even just on this trip back, I had 2 systems with a neutron star orbiting another star within, like, you know, 1 light second. Auto anything is bannable? Yeah, but you have this thing here. You have, like, this. Super Cruise Assist and Orbit. That's what it is. Super Cruise Assist and Orbit. I tried that. It actually just point to the planet. I was like, what the hell is Super Cruise Assist and Orbit? And then I did it, and it actually flies you to the thing, and it puts you in an orbit around the planet. Weird sort of orbit and like on a side, but it's an orbit nonetheless. It's kind of cool. I don't know why you would use it. I don't know if they're like, what's the use case for Super Cruise and Orbit? Not a clue. But it's there. Super Cruise Assist gets you around within a system. Yeah, but you have SEO, exactly. So there's like 0 reason that you would use the Super Cruise Assist. I don't know why you would use it in the first place. It's not like it's hard to fly to a planet. And I don't want... Look, I know that Loop of Shame seems like, you know, nobody wants to do the Loop of Shame. But you can actually get to the planet faster if you Loop of Shame. You guys know that, right? There are ways to use that Loop of Shame to your advantage to actually get there quicker. You can scan from the orbit. Huh. Okay. Wouldn't that make it weird, though, in shooting off the probes when your ship is in motion around the planet and you're trying to, like... Plus, then you need to use Super Cruise Overcharge. You have to get SEO away from the planet just to break the gravity well so that you can go to the next planet you want to scan. That's why I was like, I can't really see the use case for it. Unless you're like AFK, right? And you're like, well, it's 100,000 light seconds away, so I'll just Super Cruise Assist over there and go take a bio break or something. Yeah, there you go, Malcolm. See? On the same page, brother. That's it.
Frameshift drive charging.
If you time it right, you can get to stations faster with Super Cruise Assist. Really? I wonder how... Oh, stations. Yeah, stations, maybe. I didn't think about that for a station. I don't know how that works, though. Because, I mean, Super Cruise Assist and Orbit. Is it 2 separate functions on the same button? Like, is it... if I choose a station, I can Super Cruise Assist and it'll just bring me there? Does it drop you out of Super Cruise when you get there? Because you're not going to orbit a station. Station doesn't have gravity like that. So is it just going to drive you to the station and then drop you out? Is that kind of the thing? AFK obviously makes sense.
Frameshift drive charging.
Planets will orbit, stations will drop you automatically. Oh. Not bad. Not bad. I do like that. Because you do have to kind of like manually time when you drop out. And you know what? Maybe that's one area where, yeah, sometimes you, it says, you know, close enough to drop out and you do it and you're still like 100 kilometers away once in a while. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So, whatever. But that's cool that it drops you out. I like that. Oh, we are close. We are close. We are real close. 35 jumps. I'm gonna open Galaxy Map on the next jump just to see where we are. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, obviously, interdiction's a factor anytime you're in colonized space. Why do you think I'm not in colonized space for most of the time? I hate getting interdicted by NPCs. It's so it's just a waste of time. 90% of the time they're useless. They don't do anything. As long as you have like a pea shooter on your ship, you can take them out. All right, let's see. Let's see how close we are now. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look how close we are. One more fuel stop, and we're there. Hey, Top Laser. Good to see you, man. Just in time. No. I'm not doing anything in the bubble today. I'm just gonna get back and park the ship. I'm gonna leave the fun part for the Saturday stream, because that's the fun part. Maybe I should just park my ship like one jump out from where I plan on dropping off this fat ship. I can't wait to jump back into my Vulture, guys. Oh my god. I know it's going to be like completely useless at this point compared to the new ships, but I miss my Vulture. The Triumphant returned. Yes, we are almost there. Almost there. I did a little jumping last night. I went like 5,000 more light years, and we're on the final leg right now. So we are there. Can't believe it, man. It has been a minute. So, okay. So here, let's put this to vote with folks in chat right now. Oh, thanks, MJ. Thanks for the follow. Let's put this to vote in chat. What is the first activity we do back in the bubble? Knowing, and here's just some perspective, we're not going back out to explore right away. It'll happen, but we're gonna spend some time in the bubble, meaning we'll spend, you know, a couple weeks, maybe longer in the bubble doing things. What's the first activity we do back in the bubble? What do you guys want to see most once we're in the bubble? Let me know. Should we do mining? Should we do combat? I mean, I'm gonna have the ships for whatever. I already have I have quite a few kitted combat ships, mind you. And I don't remember if my mining ship is on this account or if it was on my alt account, but I do want to buy some new ships. So I'll buy some new ships and then do some of that stuff. But what do you guys want to see? I don't need a parade. I had a parade when I made my trip back to the first station years ago when I sold all of my exploration data after the first few years of exploring. Type 11 prospector and go do some mining. Is the Type 11 the one that has kind of like looks like two big arms out in the front? Engineering is a first, then buy Type 11 to mine. It revolutionizes mining. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd be super curious to see what that's like, because mining got interesting. I remember when they added in like the whole like scanning the asteroids and cracking the asteroids open. That was awesome. Like planting the bombs and all of that stuff. That was a really cool activity. But the limpets were, oh man, they were just dumb, and they'd break all the time and fly into rocks and stuff. So, I mean, I hope that's changed a little bit. Maybe they've smartened up the limpet controllers or the limpet AI a little bit. Rapid fire mining laser. You're core mining for Zemia Torval in the past couple months. I'm guessing that's one of the engineers. The limpets are way better now. Okay, well that's good to know. I mean, we'll see. I hope there's a noticeable difference between the limpets of today versus the limpets of 8 years ago. Because they were dumb. They were dumb limpets. Just waiting on your limpets to smash into rocks all the time. And you can synthesize them now too, I think, right? Oh, it's one of the power play factions. Core mining is fun but useless. T11 does much faster. Really? Okay. If you need to earn some quick cash towards your own FC, my SFC will need refueling. Alright. Rapid 14 limpets on the Type 11 is the best mining ship out there. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it sounds like something I'm going to do for sure. For sure. 100%. Type 11. Type 11 mining. But I mean, what about engineering for mining? How does engineering for mining change mining significantly? Like, is that a thing? Would you want to engineer a mining ship, or can you just buy a Type 11 and throw on the modules you need and go out mining and make a bundle of cash? Power play for big-time miner bonuses. Okay, that's cool, Malcolm. Make squadron, probably right today. Set up perks there and get more out of everything. When I am back in the bubble. By the way, who's in the bubble right now? Like, how many of you are actually in the bubble? Engineering helps everything? Okay, Top Laser. I mean, I hear you. I'm sure it does. I'm just kind of curious, like, how it helps and how it changes the game. Malcolm, you're in the bubble. Okay. Who else is in the bubble right now out of the folks watching on YouTube? Because, I mean, for whoever's in the bubble, once I get back to the... I mean, wow, this is going to open up a whole lot of new things for stream that I haven't done in a long time. Is like actually group up with people and have some group activity. Torquay, okay, you're in the bubble. Pete, you're there. Nice. Bob, you're in the bubble. Okay, so we got a few of you at least in the bubble. So that's awesome. So once we start doing some, okay, you're gonna expect to be there Saturday. Perfect. I mean, we'll have to see like how long it takes to kind of get set up for these activities. Obviously, combat, I could just jump in my vulture and go fight stuff right away, but I do kind of want to check out mining because I know that combat is just easy to access, and I'm sure that you guys can tell me where to go mining and say go to this system and go do mining and help me get set up with the power play and everything so that I can actually take advantage of the bonuses and everything. But I remember mining in a squad was pretty damn cool. And I have not played with other folks in a long, long time. So that is going to be pretty awesome to see other ships flying around. Man, it's been so damn long since I've seen other ships. Like, this is crazy. Permission to manage carrier so I could take a ride on it? So many things that I want to do. So many things. If I don't have a federal Corvette, get one? Why? What would I need? What? Is a federal Corvette just another... It's a big ship, right? I think the Corvette's a big ship. God, I'm gonna buy all the ships, man. I'm buying all the ships. I'm buying every single one. What's the Corvette do? And why would I want to get one? Can't tell me I gotta do something, Bob, with no explanation as to why. Large combat ship, very maneuverable. Oh, wait. Isn't the Corvette like the original one that was... That's been in the game since the beginning, hasn't it? Remember Anaconda used to be like one of the bigger ones, but if I recall correctly, Corvette was in there. You doubt I have the ranks for the Corvette or Cutter? If I need specific ranking with certain factions or within power play, maybe I don't. I don't know. If you just need to have like a certain combat ranking, I do believe... I mean, I can check. I have... let me move away from the star here so I can see. I have Master Combat ranking. I don't know if that's the ranking you're talking about right there. And I don't know how far away from Elite Master is. It's the only pretty fed ship. That's why it's worth having. Everyone likes a pretty ship. Everyone likes a pretty ship. Alright, we're down to 25 jumps here, guys. 25 jumps. 25 jumps for the return to civilization. Admiral for Corvette, Prince for Cutter. Yeah, I remember I wanted to get a Cutter, and yeah, that's probably what it was. It was ranking. I didn't have ranking for the Cutter. So I need to, I'll have to work on that a little bit. All right, folks, we're down to the last 24 now jumps. If you're just joining in on the stream, I'm making my way back into the bubble. This has been 10 years since I've seen the bubble on this account. And I'm not sure what to expect, honestly. I don't remember anything about the bubble, except that I have ships back here and that I used to do stuff back here long time ago. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're new to the channel, by the way, feel free to drop a like and a sub and all of that stuff. Trying to get myself back up to 10,000 subscribers. Lost a few over the years that I was slightly inactive, but that's kind of my goal, is get back up to 10 and to get my channel partnered again so that I can actually get back in the YouTube game. And I do a lot of exploration, obviously. It's been 10 years since I've been back in the bubble, been exploring. And I'm looking to start doing activities back in the bubble again. We're going to do some mining, we're going to do some combat, we're going to do some power play, engineering, all of the stuff that you have to be in the bubble to do before we head right back out for some more exploration at some point in the not too distant future. You can send a carrier to make the final ride? Alex, are you talking about like the last 25 jumps for in a carrier? That would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be pretty damn cool. I don't know how that all works. Hexarith, hey, good to see you. I don't know how carrier works for jumping. So, you know, if you're saying you can send a carrier, I would say, yeah, sure, but I have no idea what I would need to do. Let's settle at a meeting point. Okay, so we'll do the last 25 jumps in style, is what you're saying? How long does it take you to jump out there? And then once you've jumped out, they're incredibly satisfying to watch? Okay. Okay. I'm down. I'm down. Well, first of all, Alex, are you in the J. Hawkins private group? Because if you are, then you can come to this system if you'd like. 15 mins, so it will be 500 light years close to you. Carrier jump 500 light years. Wait time is variable. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me see then. We'll take a look, because my destination is the system that I have... The last system that I actually had ships in, which is HIP 10049. And I am 771 light years from there. So I would say that 500 would probably be somewhere in this range. Oh God, how can I even get onto this now? Let me select my path. You don't have to be in the same... Oh, carriers stretch over open, private, and solo. That's cool. Okay, hold on. Let me copy that sector. Okay, let's see. Where is that? Okay, so your carrier's parked there. That is 800 light years from me. So you gotta you gotta jump down. Oh man, I just screwed up my course. You gotta jump down. Yes, yes, absolutely. I have Odyssey. I can get out and walk around on foot. So this, that's 690. I mean, that's way too far. I don't have to go that far. I would say you probably have to jump down with your carrier, maybe to the fuel star. This star that I have set up is a fuel star here. Oh, that's all. That's still 500 light years from me. Check this one. This star right here. Our CRA sector X here. I don't think I can paste that. Is there a way for me to copy paste this? I'll put it into chat. If not, you'll just have to type it in and tell me if that works. Something 300 from me? Okay. No, I'll get about 300 from me. Yeah, that sounds cool. We'll do a carrier jump in for the final jump. Let's see. What's this one? That one's 340. So here, this one ought to be 309. There we go. There it is. Col 359, sector DO-Q B19-1. Bottom right is copy. Oh, perfect. I'm putting it in chat. There you go. I'll see you there. That is 10 jumps. So there you go. Yeah, Pete, I've never seen carrier stuff either. This is going to be a first for me. I'm excited. Should be cool. Well, Hexareth, apparently there is a copy to clipboard, and you just saw it. Bottom right, there's that little button. So we're good to go. Alex, let me know if that works for you, if that system is within range. That was 300 from me, but I don't know if that's more than what you can jump. If not, you just tell me a different sector. Oh, there is copy. Okay, okay. Yeah. Got it. No worries, man. No worries. I'm the one who doesn't know about these because all those buttons didn't exist the last time I was out in the black. I don't even know how the whole carrier thing works, Alex. You're going to have to give me some instructions. Maybe if you need me to jump on Discord with you or something, we can do that too. I don't know if I have to. Okay. I will take that sector then. Okay. I'm going to switch destinations and I'll meet you there. Okay, galaxy map. We'll put in the new destination. Oop. Ah, hold on a second. It copied everything. Oh, okay. We just want this. Alright, let's change destination. -3. Okay, so we're going here. Yes, I'll make sure audio is good before we do anything with the carrier.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's just move away so we don't overheat. Don't need to do that. This is fine. This is fine. Named Otava. You'll manage it remote. You're 15,000 light years from there. Okay. That's so cool. You can manage your fleet carriers remote? You just telepresence into them, I guess? It's pretty cool. Go take a seat in the observation bay and enjoy the ride? Absolutely, I will. I will go take a seat as soon as I'm on the fleet carrier. I mean, you guys will give me some instructions on what to do so that I know what to do and so that we get the maximum effect on screen when we do that. Can I just go land? Like, once I see the fleet carrier, I could just go land on it? I don't need, like, permissions or anything? Remote management is a menu in the right ship panel? Oh, I guess when you have a fleet carrier, it shows up here. Yeah, I probably have to have a fleet carrier. Like any station, request docking. Okay. Okay. Got it. We'll dock like a station. No problem. Request access and land. Okay. It sounds good. And then you can technically jump anywhere in the bubble with that, right? Are there limitations on like which systems you can jump into on a fleet carrier? That's pretty cool, Hexarith. So you could just set the permissions to whoever it is that you want to be able to join in onto your carrier. I mean, they can't mess with your carrier, can they? Okay, you can't jump into permit lock systems? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. It is so weird jumping into systems, and I'm not honking my discovery scanner because, like, all these things are already discovered. This is so weird. So limit on number of carriers, and some systems like Shinrarta are locked out. Okay. Well, why would... whatever. Why would they lock out Shinrarta? I don't know why they would lock out Shinrarta. But whatever. It's all good. Now, I'm just debating now, like, if I want to jump back to my HIP 100449, or if I want to go to a different system. Because my system was a little bit out of the bubble. Not out of the bubble, but it's like, I guess you'd call it like farmland parts of the bubble. just off on the edges, the outskirts.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it should be in the 500 light year range. Should be. We'll see. When I get to the destination system, I'll take a look and I'll decide where exactly I want to drop into, and we'll make sure it's within 500 light years. Ah, Shinrarta's locked up to stop non-elite cars from grinding FC money and gaining access that way. Okay. There is a lot I need to learn about this game that is new, that I have no idea how it all works. Is it non-elite commanders? Yeah, gotcha. Non-elite cars. Don't need any of those cars driving into Shinrarta, right? Still no ships on radar, though. I mean, there hasn't been a single commander in the system in 24 hours or the last week, and only 5 have been in that system, apparently. So we're still far enough out of the bubble that it's not exactly a popular destination. Only 5 commanders have been in the system that I was just in. But of course, it's all discovered. Because we are within 1,000 light years of the bubble now. In fact, we are well within range of the bubble right now. We're less than... I guess we're less than 20 jumps now from the bubble if I was to go straight there. But if you're just joining in, we are going to take a fleet carrier for the final leg of the 20 whatever jumps, less than 20 jumps we're going to do. Alex is bringing his fleet carrier in. We're going to park. We're going to have a seat on the observation deck. And we are going to jump into the bubble in fleet carrier glory and show off the fleet carrier stuff while we're at it. Should be awesome. Jumps in 9 minutes. Okay. I will get to the... Okay, so it's going to tell me where it's going to jump before I get there, so I know exactly where it's going to jump in. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely want to see the arrival. Well, I'm only 2 jumps out. Oops. So I'll be there well before you get there, Alex. Have to figure out what to do for whatever's going to be left. 6 minutes or so by the time I get there, I guess. Is it like oh god, when the Thargoids first came in, there was some kind of cool jump with like a cloud and lightning and stuff. I remember that. Is it similar to that? Okay, it's going to be a nav destination in the system. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I mean, just saying clouds and lightning and stuff, I don't know. I don't know if that really spoils it for people. Clouds and lightning. We all know what clouds and lightning look like. It's not quite the same thing in game, right? This is fine. It's fine. Ah, okay, that's cool. Similar. We stole the alien technology. A lot's happened since I've been gone. There was a war. We stole their technology. Are the Thargoids still around? Like, are they still a thing? Can you still go fight them and stuff? Or are they just now, like, completely wiped out and there's no Thargoids left? And we never saw them on foot. Remember way back in the day, someone had data mined what they, like, their physical bodies, and we thought that there was going to be Thargoids on the planet surfaces, and we never saw that. Oh, they're in the Pleiades. Okay. That's going to change the way I look at the Pleiades through my telescope when I go outside at night here. You can still find them? Alright, it's cool that they're still there. Okay. I'm in the system. I'm in the system. Let me go back to this. And it says system scan complete, but I don't know if there's planets in here. Oh, there's some narrative advancement. You could visit a dead Titan? Okay. Is this what I'm... an NLFX? Hold on. What... That wasn't the name that you said. Where's the name? Well, I'm trying to find the name that you said it's gonna be. I thought it was like OL something. Oh, Otava. Otava. So I should be looking for Otava. Oh, I have to filter fleet carriers. Okay. Well, someone's gonna have to help me out with this one. Pilots Federation. First of all, let me put all my stars back on. Where would I filter fleet carriers? Civilization, government, economy, state, security, star class. No, in the nav panel? There's set filters. Okay. Set filters. Yes. So we want to turn carriers on. Signal sources. Oh my god. Point of interest hasn't been on. What? But I see all of these things. Is this filtering them out? Or it's filtering them... Or do I have to have it clicked on in order to see it? Well, I mean, that doesn't seem to have done anything. If I haven't filtered anything, it's going to show all. Yeah, well, that's what I had. Have all the filters off. Well, what am I looking for? I don't see... Oh, I only see NLFX. Is that the one I'm going to? Oh, it is. It is. Okay. All right. We're going. We're going. We're going. We're coming in. We're coming in. All right. We got to get a little closer here. This is where I should use the Super Cruise Assist. Let's try it. We'll try Super Cruise Assist to get in there. Hopefully we make it. We're coming in. Coming in hot. Okay. I'm 10 kilometers. I'm going to just stop here. I don't want to get, like, crushed by this thing when it jumps in. Okay, what's our countdown timer on this, Alex? How about we look at it like this? 3 minutes. Stay 8 kilometers out. Okay, let me make sure I'm... Yeah, I'm 9 kilometers out. Well, we'll just back up a tiny little bit more. Just in case. Okay, we got 3 minutes till my my Uber arrives. 3 minutes until the Uber arrives. Let's get this show ready here. That looks good. Hopefully it's going to be right in front, exactly where it says. I'm going to start recording. Cause there we go. Scan the system? Oh yeah, good call. I did scan this. I'm pretty sure I scanned the system when I came in. There was no planets here. There's nothing in this system. Do I want to be in the cockpit view or in the external view? Am I going to hear the same sounds? Let's turn up the volume too. We'll turn up audio volume real quick. FCs were introduced into the game. Did some shenanigans. Okay, it's gonna jump soon. That's no problem. The question is, do I want to be in cockpit view or do I want to be in external camera view? What's gonna have a more dramatic impact here, folks? We're gonna go external. Okay, ship's coming in any second. External zoomed out. How big is this thing going to be? This should be good. Okay, we'll stay like this. All right. Alex is jumping a fleet carrier in for me. to carry me the final leg of my journey back to the bubble. My return to the bubble. First time this commander has set foot in the bubble in the last 10 years. You don't know which direction it's going to be? I mean, I hope it's going to be right in front of me. Oh, I hear something. Oh, hold on. I hear something. There it is. There it is. Okay, it's in front. It is in front. There it is. Okay, well, I could have been a lot closer, I guess. But it was lightning in clouds. Is it in now? Is is it in yet? I gotta stop recording. Hang on a second. That was a little underwhelming from the distance that I was. I probably should have been much closer than that. Oh, that's cool. I have radio chatter. Maintain a conservative speed. I'm not. Okay, I have landing pad assignment. All right, let's go dock. Oh man, I so need one of these. I need one of these. Oh my god, I need one so bad. Oh my god. Please? Ken has fleet carrier, please? Purple, hey? Is this a custom landing pad color, or is this just the color of all landing pads on fleet carriers? Why is it showing it backwards? That's sort of weird. Oh. Okay, it's because it is backwards. Let's try it like this. I don't know why it put me backwards. The number was facing the right direction, but... We're landed. The Eagle has landed. Because I'm backwards, yes.
Enjoy your stay.
Why, thank you. I will enjoy my stay. I will take some fuel from you. I will do a little repair. We'll restock my limpets, and we will go to the hangar. Yes. We're on a fleet carrier. All right. We did it. We're jumping into the bubble on this thing. Squadron carriers are even more expensive than fleet carriers owned by commanders. A whole squad has ownership. Okay, that's kind of cool. So this is a squadron carrier. Is there a size difference? Can I just get out here? I can. This one is 25 billion.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
I guess I'm going this way. That is crazy. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Holy crap. I mean, I don't know how many large bays it has, because I know my ship is huge. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let's go to the concourse. Let's go check it out. Double the landing pads. 25 billion. That is wild. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, hello. Miss. You got your own guards on the ship? That's kind of cool. Alright. Do I want to access the terminal? Hold on, I'm new to all of this, so pardon me. I just want to see what's going on here. Carrier overview, available services, Hollow Me, vehicle extras. Is this what my character looks like? I think I need to change the way I look. That does not look like me. Okay, we'll do this after. Hello, nice to meet you. That's not a door. How do I get to the observation deck? Which way am I going here? Is this a door? Oh, command deck. There we go. Service suspended. Alex, you're missing some services here. You got to pay your bills, brother. Service is suspended. Yeah, you're late on rent. Shipyard, command deck. I guess I want to go to the command deck. This is treasure rooms. There's a vault? The hell? Okay, so I'm not going there. Oh, I think this is where I want to go. This looks like where I need to go. Yes, front row seats. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god, the ship is huge. Wow. Yeah, I need to get one. Maybe not one of these, but... Alright, let me have a seat. So where do we fly? Oh, I can't access my galaxy map. Okay, I guess we're going to just go to the system that I wanted to go to then. So it's HIP 100449. Yeah, should be. HIP 100449. Sitting on a fleet carrier. I mean, squadron carrier. That lift goes for the bridge. Press 3? No, 3 ain't doing anything. 3 does nothing. Hold on. Maybe I gotta stand up off the chair. No. Nothing at all. Pressing 3 doesn't do anything. I have no commands. I mean, I should be able to access something. Oh, I can crouch. There we go. We can just do this. I mean, I have in the bottom left-hand corner, you can't see it, it's behind my camera, but I do have like the little chat thing with 2 flashing on it. Okay, write in chat. Okay, here, I'll write in chat. It's HIP, no, hold on. HIP 100449. More key bindings? Yeah, it probably is more key bindings. Hey, Alex, I'm pretty sure that's the system that I want to go to. Let me check my key bindings real quick and just see if I can open something up here. We'll go controls, on foot controls. On foot mode switches. Open galaxy map. Yeah, here we go. M. Comms panel. I don't know. 2. Nope. Cancel. Comms panel. T. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Everything's got a keybind already. So, there. L. Let's do that. M for galaxy map. L for comms panel. Okay, here. Galaxy map. Okay, let me double check. I've got galaxy map open. I want to just make sure it is the right system. I said HIP 100449. Yeah. HIP 100449. I have 5 ships parked there that I don't know what they are. Let's see. Eagle, Hauler, Viper, Type 6, and a Vulture. That looks like probably where I was doing most things. Let me just check a few other systems. Oh, I have a Type 9 over in that system, Tepersty. I've got a Viper Mark III over there. I don't know, like, where I should be going. Shinrarda, I have a Hauler. That was probably just how I was, like, getting back and forth. There's a Viper Mark IV. There's an Eagle. Yeah, so I think that makes sense. We're going to go to HIP 10049. That's the one that I said. That's where it looks like I have most of my ships. And then from there, that's where we'll stop and kind of plan the bubble activities for Saturday stream. So HIP 100449. The one that I put in chat, Alex. We're good. Oh. Departing in 16:10. Is that 16 minutes and 10 seconds? We have to wait 16 minutes and 10 seconds? Okay. All right. Well, I don't have to sit down for 16 minutes. Let's go take a look at the fleet carrier a little bit, or the squadron carrier. So we have, this is, oh, hello. Can't jump. Apparently you can't jump when you're in a ship. Your legs lose the ability to launch yourself. I'm going to assume that it is because we are using magnetic boots to simulate gravity, and that is the reason why you cannot jump. Because if you jumped, technically, you would have to disengage your magnetic boots, and then you would just fly up and hit your head on the ceiling, right? I assumed correctly. Ah, so there is some lore behind this, some science and some game lore. All right, well, that makes kind of sense, and I can accept that. That is well within my brain's ability to accept the immersion that we have magnetic boots. These are escape pods, which looks like I can interact with, and I probably don't want to do that. What does an escape pod do? I know that is the dumbest question I could ask, but does it just shoot you out into space and you're floating in the escape pod? Or can you like go in it and kind of like pretend like you're about to and then exit out? It should be counter on the walls. 16 minutes, counter on the walls? I see something? Well, there's no counter there. Rebuy without a rebuy. Oh. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Ah, yes, this is cool. Okay, carrier jump initiated. Phase 1, lockdown protocol active. Sorry, folks, no leaving the ship right now. Let's go check out, what's this? Shipyard. That is a cool looking ship. What the hell ship is that? Oh, the Mamba. That's a ship that was not in the game when I last came to the bubble, or when I was last in the bubble. Yeah, Burnsiv, someone's jumping me back to the bubble. I'm in a squad carrier right now. It's Alex's squad carrier. Let's see. So this isn't no ships available to purchase. Manage your ships. Oh, I could see all the ships that I own. That's cool. Look at all those Eagles. My Viper. Man, I did a lot of combat in that Viper. Haulers for getting around. There's my Viper Mark IV. More Viper Mark IIIs. There's my Type 6. There's my Vulture. Look at the cost. 784,000. Man, I remember having to save up my first mil to be able to afford that thing, and then I was broke. There's my Asp. Look at that. 59 million for the Asp. I wonder why. Why is it so damn expensive? Is that just the base cost of the ship? My Type 9? Yeah, I missed quite a lot of classic ships. You should definitely check out the crates. I know. I saw the crate. I don't know. I'm just feeling weird about the crate. It's something about the look of the crate. Let's see. All manufacturers? Can I see them all from here? No. No. It lets me click on all manufacturers, but I can't choose the different manufacturers. Unless I could... Oh yeah, with the mouse? Oh, no, it's just the ships that I own. So my Asp is apparently worth a hell of a lot of money. Oh, it's the transfer cost? Oh, is that... That's what that is. Available to transfer. Okay, I thought that was the cost of the ship. I was wondering why my Asp was worth that much. Okay, so I have a Type 9. I know I did some mining in that thing. And I think I did some mining in this one too. Okay, cool. So you could transfer stuff there. I gotta keep an eye on the jump time. That looks like a ship launch fighter down there. I'm guessing it is. So it's like a ship launch fighter bay. Some random animated terminals. Got more shipyard terminals here. And then I don't think I can access anything else on the ship, can I? Creates a good all-rounder. Python with extra speed. I thought I owned a Python, but I'm realizing now that more likely than not, any Python that I own is probably on my alt account, which carrier operations. So I wish these were all like on our actual ships. That looks like a vault. Why you look angry? You look old. Really? Take some vitamins, lady. These guys, your crew is old, man. Look at the wrinkles on them. They're older than me.
Man, I swear, these shifts are just destroying me.
Yeah.
If you
Right?
need some meds to help get through the day, I know some. Getting some time off did me a world of good. Maybe you should take some too.
I see.
These guys are talking about taking time off to get some meds. I think you got a problem on your ship, Alex. Just saying, it's your crew is they're a little stressed out, man. What are these
Gotta
people?
admit, there's something appealing about the idea of being an explorer.
Met a
Yes.
few explorers. Almost all of them were piloting anacondas. You need that sort of jump range.
Yeah.
They're saying I should be piloting an anaconda. Yeah, okay. Good advice. Thank you. That's your 5 crew giving advice on exploration. Almost all of them were piloting anacondas. Yeah, I mean, I get it. There's another deck on this one? Okay, hold on. I thought that the lifts were just gonna bring me to back to the docking bay. 9 minutes. Let's see, where are the lifts? Back this way, right? Jump cabin. Where's the jump cabin? Let's see. Anaconda's been dethroned. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm surprised. These guys got to get with it. They've been on this ship for too long. Oh. Okay, so we have another jump cabin, but this one doesn't have a view. Why would you want to jump in here? No. No. Nobody wants to sit in here for a jump. Oh, hang on, folks. My wife is calling. Give me a sec here. All right, well, the timing is impeccable. After the jump, and I get out in the system, I will go pick up my wife from work. So, perfect. Anaconda, okay, because you can have more people on the carrier than fit into the observation deck. Ah, okay. No, I'm not going to be on the call for long, Alex. Don't worry. Literally, I'm just telling her I'm going to leave in 8 minutes after the carrier jumps. Okay, let's go back, because that's a bad observation deck. I don't see anything exciting about there. Extra seats for disembarked commanders. Okay. We want to go back to the other deck. Command deck. So I can't break into your vaults then. Alright, we got 7 minutes. So let's see, what other services do we have on here? There's a carrier overview. Let's see the carrier overview. I'm not going to miss the jump, will I? No. Alright. Weekly upkeep is 13.2 million credits. I don't see your bank balance. Or you don't have a bank balance. You're poor. That explains why everything's shuttered in your ship, by the way, Alex. You got to fix that. Get some money, brother. Capacity, 9,200 of 6,000 units. I'm assuming that's cargo capacity. Your bank capacity is 0. Again, then maybe that's why you got no money. You got 0 capacity in your bank. Navigation, okay. We're scheduled to jump to HIP 100449. That's where we're going in 6 minutes. Landing pads get locked down in 2 minutes 40 seconds. Tritium, that's your jump fuel, I'm assuming. Tritium. Oh, I have to be seated in 2 minutes? Okay, whoa. Why do I have to be seated in 2 minutes? Rushing me here, boys. Rushing me. Okay, we're gonna... What happens if I'm not seated during a jump? Do I turn into a pancake? Do I become a blood spatter on the wall? I'm seated. We're good. Everything's fine. Lockdown protocol is active. It's still active. So why do you have to be seated? Oh, okay. So that's why you need to have your T11 to mine tritium. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I bet it is. Kevin, you are absolutely right. There we go. We'll be departing in 5 minutes. The game is absolutely beautiful in VR. I can only imagine what this is like in VR, but please, someone correct me if I'm mistaken, that when you're on foot, you're technically not in true VR. It's like a 2D projected screen when you're on foot, right? I would get put back onto my ship if I'm not seated. Okay, well, I'm seated. We're good. The sounds of the ship are great, by the way, the ambient audio. Just kind of like I can hear the fan kind of creaking, and there's like random sort of like vibrations in the metallic structures. You can enable photo mode camera in VR and get actual VR experience. Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. Can I enable photo mode? I can, yeah. God, my guy looks so dumb. Why do I have like light brown hair? I look happy at least. That those other shipmates back there slipped me a few meds. My legs look strangely long. I don't know, there's a weird camera distortion going on for some reason when I'm on foot. I don't know why. I can stay like this, I'm assuming, when we jump? Yeah. We got a nice view. We got a nice view. All right. If you're joining the stream... Oh, gosh. This is weird. I'm returning back to the bubble for the first time in 10 years on this character. I have not set foot in the bubble in a real long time. I am currently 500 light years out. Oh, something's happening. The ship is honking. Okay. Carrier's entered pre-flight lockdown. All services are now on hold. So I haven't been back to the bubble in 10 years. I'm 500 light years out. Alex has kindly brought over his squadron carrier. We are sitting in the observation deck, waiting for the carrier, the Super Uber, to jump me the final 20 jumps back to the bubble for my triumphant return to civilization. Oh, I bet it is a sight to behold, Andy. I'm excited, man. I can't wait. I could hear the with my headphones. I hope you guys are wearing headphones. I could hear things happening. I want to walk to the window to see, but I'm worried if I get out of my seat, it's gonna like change my spot. Can I get up, or do I have to stay seated? Like, I want to go walk to the window. No? Should I do it? 1 minute, 27 seconds? I'll hear and see a lot more shortly. Okay. Stay sitting for the first run. Hey Rentoa. No, I don't have the big ship. This is Alex's big ship. I'm bolted to the seat. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. It's just it's kind of exciting for me. I've never seen this before. We're jumping in 1 minute. Like, you realize the only two ships that I've seen over as long as I can remember is my Asp Explorer and then the oh my god, the Caspian, which is like literally brand new to me. So I've never seen any of this stuff. There we go. 30 seconds left. So we are jumping. We're jumping back to the bubble. Alex is gonna... Oh, the sounds. Okay, it's like spinning up. This is so cool. 20 seconds. Oh, okay. I love Elite for this. Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6... Go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So it's still witch space then. It's, I mean, a little different than witch space. There's like the streaks flying past now. That lighting's pretty wicked too. Okay, I thought that was it. No, we're still going here. That's it? That's the jump? Can I get up now? Oh, I can't get up yet. I may now leave my seat. Okay. We're back in the bubble. Holy crap. That was awesome, Alex. Thank you. Look at that. There's a ship flying up there. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, I'm in inhabited space. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my ship, and I'm gonna go park in the station. I know you guys can see my smile here. I can't stop smiling though, because this is a big event for me. Let's see. Get back on here. Go to my hangar. Welcome home. Thank you, Top Placer. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, get back in the elevator. Oh my god. Honestly, there were probably a lot of times when I wasn't sure if I would ever be back in the bubble. I thought maybe this character was destined to be lost in space. And I am back. Back in the bubble. Okay, let's, what am I doing? Just bored. Holy crap. Okay. We'll launch. I'm in the J. Hawkins private group. I think it's Fleming Enterprise that I need to go to. Pretty sure that's where my ships are.
Landing clamp disengaged. You have liftoff.
Back in the bubble. Home is where the Hawk is? Yeah. Oh my god. I haven't even been in a station. I mean, okay, granted, Colonia is a station, but I mean a bubble station. This is so weird. Why is it taking so long to charge?
Good luck, Commander.
Well, thank you. Why is my frameshift drive taking like forever to charge up here? What's going on? That's not normal. It doesn't say I'm mass locked by the carrier.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh. Oh, I am. Okay, so I have to get real far away from the carrier. I did not realize that. Okay, that's pretty wild. Let's see.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nope. Still mass locked. How far away do you gotta be? If I want to rent this thing, I have to put some tritium into it. Once you get ships and engineering sorted and an FC, you can get properly lost in space. Yes, I will get properly lost in space. I have no doubt about it. Okay, hang on one second. Let me we'll do the Super Cruise assist. Fluffy the Floofy one. Sheep's Pen? Mama's Milky Ways? Oh my god. Okay, apparently there's a lot of fleet carriers here. You know what? We're gonna just Super Cruise this. Super Cruise overcharge it. Let's turn that off. Because that's 5,000 light seconds. I have no need to do that. We're in an exploration ship here, folks. We don't fly 5,000 light seconds like that. We'll do it the right way. This is crazy. Alright. Fleming Enterprise. Home of the last ship I flew in the bubble 10 years ago. Hell yeah. We are here. Let's come in for a landing. What a trip, man. What a trip. 3 days of jumping in the Caspian. Several hours a day. I probably could have done it faster, I know. I still stopped and explored a little bit, but we did, what, 20... Well, it was more than 20,000 light years from the Colonia area to get back here. And we're back in the bubble. We are in HIP 100449, my old home system. I've got a bunch of ships parked here at Fleming. Pretty sure they're at Fleming. I think this is the station where I left them at. And we will now be planning for future live streams to do bubble activities, which will include unlocking the engineers for the first time, mining with the Type 11, which you have all recommended. I will certainly be checking that out. And some combat. We will definitely be doing combat. Is my request denied?
Zolgon Peterson, Juliet, Oscar, Sierra. You
Uh-oh.
are approaching
What's going
the
on?
Imperial facility.
Hold on.
Please comply with all dictates.
I lost controller power.
Permission denied. Your ship is out of range, Commander.
Uh-oh. I've lost control. Okay, there we go. We're good. Can I get docking permission, please? They don't want to give me permission to dock. Maybe I have to be within 5 kilometers? Ah, there we go.
Access is now granted. Please proceed. to
Access
bay
granted. Alright, let's go land. Where are we going? Docking pad 17. Wow. Home sweet home.
Scan detected.
Yeah, I don't have any illegal substances. Don't worry, folks. "10 years, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the bubble. Wouldn't have thought it. There we go. Touchdown. And this is where we end today's stream. So next, this Saturday, we will continue the journey in the bubble with all the fun activities that we have planned. I will be counting on all of you to help me out with that, and hopefully to join up and to do some of those activities with me. I need to be shown the ropes. I need to learn what's going on in the bubble. I need to figure out how all of this stuff works. I will say thank you so much for all of the support and the company as I make this trip back. It's been quite the trip for me, man. 10 years finally making it back to the bubble. I appreciate all of you being here with me when I did that. I will see you all Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on my channel and or on Twitch. And for now, this is Commander Josh Hawkins signing off from a very, very long trip back. See you later, Commanders.